All right. It is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. We're on the World Cruise, and today we are in Busan, South Korea. And I got to tell you, this fish market is so amazing. I'm 69 years old. I've never seen anything like this. I doubt you have either. So just take a walk down with this aisle with me and look at the huge variety of fresh seafood products available. I guess in Korea they like their seafood fresh, so it's all living in these tanks. Everything you can imagine. I think anything that grows under the sea is in here somewhere. Octopus, eels, halibut, sole, and a bunch of stuff I didn't even know what it was. I tried to ask, but I couldn't get, because of the translation issue, I couldn't get the answer. This fish market is indoors, and I'll bet you this aisle is 100 yards long and has everything imaginable. Now, and the way this works is the second floor of this building is the dried fish part of the market and the restaurants. And so most of these stalls here have an affiliation with the restaurant upstairs. Either it's their own restaurant or they have a connection with it. I couldn't figure out what those things that lady was dumping in were right there. And so you buy it here and they send it upstairs. You get a ticket, or there's some eels. See those eels in that bucket? Oh, gross. Anyway, you buy it down here, they give you a ticket, you go upstairs, and in a few minutes your cooked fresh seafood shows up at your table. So it doesn't get any fresher than that. There's some nice big prawns right there. See those? Oh man. I wanted to stop and eat here, but we didn't have time. To Busan, South Korea, I am definitely going to plan on spending an evening here and eating at this restaurant. So if you buy the fish down here, you pay these people for it here, and then what you pay upstairs is only like a search. I don't know what that guy's digging out of that fish. I have no idea, but it looks pretty disgusting. Anyway, you pay a surcharge on top of what you pay down here for the cooking fee upstairs. And surprisingly enough, it doesn't smell bad in there. It's because all those fish are in the water. It's not an unpleasant place to walk. Upstairs in the dried fish section, interestingly enough, they also sell sweets. We bought some mango sweets upstairs from one of the dried fish stalls. Seems like an odd thing to do, but and they're actually pretty good. And look at those big crabs. There's a bunch of crab. There's a big old fillet, a sole right there, or a halibut. And there's a bunch of crabs trying to escape their capture. I don't know how you decide which stall you're going to buy from. It seems like, a lot of the stalls have different stuff. There's been repeating stuff like clams and mussels and oysters and that sort of thing. There's Bob ahead of me. Bob's filming this too for his travel channel. Bob Allen Travels. You can look it up on YouTube. Maybe you've noticed that occasionally the recording doesn't come through clearly when I talk, and it's because I can only record 3 minutes of audio at a time, and then I have to start over again. For some reason, at the beginning of each 3 minute track, it it like doesn't record properly. It like slurs the words or makes them unintelligible. So I don't know how to fix that. Till I do, I'm just gonna have to. Sometimes I just wait to talk until a few seconds has passed. Now coming up, I'm going to show you a big tank full of eels, big black eels. Anyway, the smell issue is a different story upstairs. Where the dried fish department is up there, it's not real pleasant to walk. And I just can't imagine. They have whole dried fish, little ones, anchovies. One's half the size of anchovies, one quarter the size of anchovies, just completely dried, and you just pop them in your mouth and eat them whole. Can't imagine sitting down to watch a football game with a big bowl of dried fish. I guess that's what they do. Okay, we're coming to the end of the aisle. I'm going to show you the eel tank. Right there. Look at that. Look at all those slimy little suckers. Looks like sea snakes. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the Busan fish market all by itself. It's so unique. And definitely a place I'd go back and have dinner at if we had more time next time we're in Busan, South Korea.